that would be me, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm Helix, Helix13_ if you want to use the full name, so to speak. I am not alone, however.
Hello, yes, I am Peter. Petersink is my full name on twitch.tv as well. Thank you for having me. This is going to be an exciting run.
Yeah, of course. So, I should explain what exactly is going on here. This is sort of Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. The full name is Super Monkey Ball Deluxe in Super Monkey Ball 2. We call it that because this is a ROM hack of Super Monkey Ball 2 that turns it into Deluxe. Deluxe was a combination of Monkey Ball 1 and 2 with some exclusive stages released for the Xbox and PlayStation 2. But some very, very talented modders, basically the entire modding community, came together and essentially ported it to GameCube. This allows us to use a GameCube controller for it, which is really nice. It also just helps with accessibility in general, especially because the PlayStation 2 port of this game isn't the best, unfortunately. I will be playing the Ultimate category, which is to say, I'll come back to the monkeys in a minute, which is to say that is Beginner, Advanced, and Expert all in a row in one category. This also includes the extra stages. It says 210 stages, but there are actually 300. It's technically less because we have warp goals, but I'll get to that. Anything else I missed, Peter?
Yeah, no, you covered mostly everything. We're going to be in for an hour and like 10 minutes and change of epic Monkey Ball action. Hope everyone's ready.
Yeah. In the meantime, we need to know which monkey we'll be using for that hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, well, it is absolutely going to be Mimi.
That's what I thought. That donation
What a girl.
was very generous. Mimi rarely wins these bid wars, so it's good to see.
It is surprising, actually. She is like the second best monkey, so you'd think it would happen more often. People just like the big and the small, though. Extremes.
True. I'm going to give myself a bunch of lives here. If I need all of these lives, something is wrong, but it couldn't hurt.
Marathon safe.
And real quick, before we get started, I'm also going to plug this incentive that we have at the end of this run. If that incentive is met, after this I will run Monkeyed Ball 2 witty subtitle, that is Monkeyed Past Tense. That is a completely original ROM hack of this game, and I will have the creator of it on commentary, so we definitely want to get that met. I just PB'd in that even, so you know I'm on top of my game. But I will finally get this show on the road. Hey, Peter, you want to give me a countdown?
Sure. On go. 3, 2, 1, go!
So the very first thing you're going to see me do is move diagonally. That is called boosting. You accelerate faster when you move diagonally. That's basically all there is to it. It also works in the air. We'll call that air boosting. It doesn't always make you go faster in the air, but it does make you fall more slowly, which can be very useful.
That very first stage. Oops, sorry.
You can go.
I was going to say that very first stage is a very, very perfect example of why that particular type of boosting is called frame boosting. So you actually just save like a couple frames, a frame or two, over just holding up by holding diagonally, which is a perfect example of how that acceleration is different, even on a very small scale.
Exactly. You saw me take a green goal there on Diamond. That skipped one stage, green goals skip one stage, red goals skip two, and of course blue goals are normal. Not every stage has those warp goals, but we do make use of them where possible. Skipping stages is faster. That's, I feel like that explains itself.
As a rule of thumb, yeah, no, for sure. There's not a single case in pretty much all of Monkey Ball Challenge mode where you would take a quicker goal just because it's closer, you know? If you can skip a stage, if you don't have to play a stage, no matter how short it is, don't play it.
Exactly. So I mentioned earlier that Deluxe is a mix of Monkey Ball 1 and 2 with some exclusive stages thrown in. We are in to some Monkey Ball 2 stages right now. We started with Monkey Ball 1, and I believe after these we'll go into some of the exclusive stages. I run basically every Monkey Ball game at this point, every GameCube Monkey Ball game besides Adventure. So I know just about all of these stages pretty darn well, but I am mostly a Monkey Ball 1 runner at heart, so those are my best.
That's your hometown.
Yep, sure is. These bonus stages we don't really care about. This one's hard to get out of in this hack for some reason. Yeah, we just kind of throw ourselves off of them because the bonus finish doesn't take away a life, it just advances you onto the next stage. And bananas will not be an issue because I'll be fine on lives. I don't need any extra lives. So
Yeah, at this point, if Helix is dying 99 or so times, they will not finish underestimate. So I think we're pretty confident that won't ever really be a thing that we want to try to work towards not doing. So, right, so far, they haven't died once. Really, at this point, if we keep it up, it's a deathless run. On pace.
imagine if I
Classic
did that.
escalators. Oh, can I talk about escalators? I hate escalators.
Please.
All right, escalators. You hear about stairs? Well, let me tell you. Try rolling a ball. Right, go right now in your house. If you live on a two-story house, a two-floor house, go to your house. Try to roll up a ball up the stairs, not downstairs. Downstairs is fun and exciting. Upstairs, you hate to see it. Balls don't roll upstairs. Ramps, maybe, but not upstairs. And escalators not only is stairs, but also random stairs because they're moving. You never know how you're gonna hit them, and no matter what, you probably won't go up them very fast unless you get very lucky. That stage sucks. Makes you want to reset, even though it's a very long category. It always gets your goat.
Collision in this game in general is not the most consistent. There is technically no RNG, but collision certainly seems like it sometimes. I'm coming up on a pause chat here if you want to explain that to you.
Oh, absolutely. Basically, this game is predetermined. That's not the word. Determinative. There's something with the word determined in it.
Deterministic.
Deterministic, that's the one. So basically, by pausing and using the octagonal gate on the game controller, Helix is able to input exactly the same input at exactly the same frame every single time. The way we actually check for what frame we're on is actually the centisecond timer below the second timer at the top of the screen. Basically, each little decimal time is equated to a frame from when the level starts. So by doing that, you can basically pull off some real-time, frame-perfect task-like shenanigans, which obviously, even though you're pausing, it still saves a lot of time if you can pull off something really, really stunty.
Exactly. This game is timed with RTA, so you want to pause as quickly as possible, but even while losing time to pausing, the strats that we get to do because of it, it's well worth it.
And of course, on the topic of that collision-like, or RNG-like collision, rather, some things should be something you could do every time, but unfortunately, humans cannot ensure that when they bounce this ball over a clip or an edge, that the ball will actually bounce. There's a little bit of funny stuff going on there. I'm not good at explaining it, though, so I won't try.
Yeah, me either. I feel like every time I try to explain it, I do it wrong.
Yeah. The only thing I can say for certain, from a lay person's perspective, is the faster you're going, the less likely you are to bounce up if you're bouncing over bumps. But pausing ensures to get it every time.
Speaking of pause strats to guarantee collision, here's one.
Speaking of pausing,
There we go.
oh wait a minute, is that an auto-scroller stage? How'd you beat it so fast? I thought you had to wait.
Not with pausing.
We have like another hour of this stuff to watch too. This is exciting.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait. I'm glad I'm here. Thank you for having me again, by the way.
I'm glad to have you here.
This run's great so far.
Peter and I have done this quite often by now, and I think we make a pretty good team.
I gotta say, with every attempt we do it, I find a slightly more concise and better way to explain pausing too. I really felt like I killed it that time.
It was pretty good. Eventually, I get it down to like 2 words.
Maybe, hopefully. Pause good. Or pause fast, rather. Good is subjective.
In the meantime, I think we can fire off some donations. I don't think there's anything too ridiculous coming up.
Absolutely. We've got a $2 donation from Witch's Hex that says, let's get a donation monkey ball train going. And with that, that has put us at $1,077 out of that $2,000 goal. So we have just crossed the halfway mark. And it's looking like if we keep those donations coming, if we do get that donation train in, we're going to get to see a bonus run.
I can't explain how excited I am to hopefully run that, so.
Don't worry, I got this. I can offer the non-biased perspective because I'm not even on the commentary team for that. I'll be watching that like you, chat member. I will be from your perspective, and I'm excited to watch it, so you already know that you want this.
There we go.
Hey, Curtbridge.
Yeah, Curtbridge. I could do frames for this if I wanted to, but there are like...
You don't want to. No one really.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's only one who does, unfortunately.
There are like 7 of them.
Be kind of weird.
Frame perfect. And I probably fail it. It's also just like a really good movement showcase. You actually have to be really good to make that cycle that I just made.
And you did. Well, you have to be really good to do the thing you just did. This is awesome. Yeah, basically, it's interestingly enough how it works out that way, but the way the stage is designed, you cannot get to the goal like that in one cycle without either perfect turns or a little bit of bouncing action, because bouncing is slightly faster than, turning manually. And Helix pulled it off just nice and easy. Cozy finish. Love to see it. Another movement type stage, not nearly as exciting as Curve Bridge, but taking these turns is slightly surgical and kind of satisfying in a weird, messed up kind of way.
Not as good at this one.
44 is the best you can ask for. I haven't seen a 45 in decades.
It's not bad. I think I've seen someone do it lately. Cheeky little frame there on inertial, just kind of.
Oh, that was the optimal frame. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that speed too. That's how you know that pausing literally guarantees, no matter how unlikely of a scenario it is, it'll guarantee it every time. You should not very often be able to just pass through the goalpost. It's just such slow speed.
Yeah.
Like I said, your collision is based on speed, so if you're going that slow, the goalpost definitely should have slapped Helix out of the way. Very strange.
You should probably explain what we mean by zorping as well, actually.
Yeah, that's actually just like relatively, maybe like circa a year ago, become a very popular bit of slang in the monkey ball community. But basically, oh, did you want to explain that?
No, you can go
You
ahead.
brought it up. I couldn't steal such a thing from you.
You can do it.
All right. Yeah.
Finally died.
All right, perfect. I got you. Don't look at the screen. Listen to me. All right, storm thing. Funny word. Try saying it at home. It's really fun to say. Doesn't it perfectly describe the experience of a ball just passing through an object that it shouldn't? You'll see it a couple times. We'll make sure to say Zorp at the same time. I'll try to sync it up just so you understand how amazing of a descriptor that is.
Oh,
We use Zorpology.
I have to interrupt you because this strat is awesome and I need to point it out every time it comes up. Chat, if you've never seen this before, make sure you're watching.
Hold.
Bounce off the background, back toward the stage. I love this strat.
Oh, that was a really clean one too.
I party balled, but I didn't die.
It's clean, but what I meant is it was awesome and stunty. You bounced off everything you could. Party ball background, you maximized right there. Fun fact, that is actually the only RTA example where we bounce off background geometry in order to complete a stage. Normally that's impossible or reserved for stunts or ILs only. But as it turns out, Veerfield is just such a huge stage that the background collision is included as not a part of the fallout plane, which usually kills you before you touch the background.
Exactly. Obligatory stream, that's what I'm doing right now, Joe.
Well, you're streaming. Hey.
I want to try doing catwalk pauses at least once.
Go for it.
This is just for me. No
Deserve
way.
it.
No
Oh
way.
my gosh. Oh,
No way.
Felix 13 underscore for you.
We normally
Did you see that wire? If you squinted, you couldn't see that wire, by the way. Helix might as well have been flying.
We normally use a pause strat to set that up because that wire is so hard to line up with.
That was quick, too.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. That actually
Incredible.
had stayed time over pausing, actually.
That was one of those cases where the developers were not considering how ridiculously thin of an option, really. I mean, like, at least it's not tilted or something, but holy moly, is that just an extremely thin wire. That's surgery right there.
That's in beginner, by the way.
Yeah, wow, Catwalk's a weirdly placed stage. Actually, if you don't take the thin wire, it's actually a deceptively easy stage. Fun little trivia about Catwalk, they're like invisible little slopes that keep you on the wire, except not on that one. That one's not giving any assisters.
Only on the other three if you go all the way around.
Yeah.
So I'm in the extra stages now, and if in like normal gameplay, if you're not doing ultimate, if you beat beginner without using a continue, you get to beginner extra. Same thing happens in advanced and expert, and if you beat expert extra without using a continue, you get to master. And if you beat that without using a continue, you get to master extra. Clearly, I will not be using any continue, so none of this will be a problem. But that's why it said 210 stages instead of 300 on the menu, because it was not counting these extra stages.
Let me tell you, if they had the same amount of life limitation that SMB1 had, the ultimate would be one of the hardest categories to finish in like all of speedrunning.
Yeah, because in Monkey Ball, you start with 3 lives and you can't get any more. And in beginner and advanced, you can't even lose a single life to get to extras. It's hilarious.
Classic Monkey Ball. I tell you, they built some hardcore players in that SMB1 territory. Yeah, that's very hard to compete with. Nice 54 conveyors. Fun fact, you can get unlucky and lose like almost a full second to what a lucky conveyors looks like on that stage. Beginner conveyors is really funny. You
I didn't even know that.
average RNG.
I don't run enough SMB2, vanilla SMB2 beginner to know that.
Yeah, no, it's an underrated, like, actual, like, fairly deep divide between, like, the slowest time and the fastest time. It's not quite, like, bumpy or, you know, escalators, but it's up there.
I'm trying to remember these frames. I think I got them. Yeah, I did. Love that strat. Okay. Normally, we have to... I think you see what I was supposed to do there. An alternative, you know, go down, ride those platforms. We don't need to, though.
Yeah, that sounds kind of slow to me anyway. I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah. Collision, especially on buttons like that, is pretty inconsistent, so that pause strat was really important to hit that.
Yeah, the only case where anyone is silly enough to not pause on that stage is when the category is extremely short. And this is the longest category in all of Monkey Ball.
Yeah, I'm good.
Aside from Ultimate Warp.
True. There are categories where you don't hit warp goals. There are also pauseless categories, so if you don't like this pause in your scene, you don't have to do it if you want to run this game.
Yeah, there have never been more active pauseless runners, actually, between all of Super Monkey Ball ROM hacks and vanilla games, so do check it out. If you don't like, you know, the start menu or the start button. Over your start button broke?
Yeah.
That's unlucky, right?
Very.
Doesn't stop you from speedrunning Monkey Ball.
I'm gonna go for this neat little skip on waiver.
Okay. I'm holding. A little bit of momentum conservation.
Yeah. We said that at the same time. I didn't do it.
You're kind of schmoving.
It was close. I'll do it again. This estimate's pretty generous, so I'm not too worried.
Generous, not too. Was that the first death?
I think it was the second death.
Wow. Yeah. No. That's fine. 2 deaths per category. Sounds like a PB pace round to me.
True.
This pace is flawless. But yeah, waiver is a really interesting stage. If you take each and every single wave individually slowly, it actually is quite slower than picking up a little bit of momentum and bouncing around at the beginning. If you're really lucky, you can actually carry the bounce very far on the stage. It's very fun to practice.
I almost got the time bonus.
I'm glad you didn't push it. Party balling at the end there would have been really sad.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I went quiet there because if I missed that frame, I would have had to just plummet and then try again.
For a while. Interesting difference between challenge mode and story mode, which is a category you can also run in Super Monkey Ball 2 onwards. You can retry instantly when you fail in story mode, but in challenge mode, you are subject to basically how long the...
That was really funny. No, you're good.
You are basically subjected to how long the distance from the stage to the pond.
What's happening? Mom, I'm scared.
I'm trying to say a sentence.
Would you like me to distract people with some donations?
Absolutely.
Alrighty, fantastic. We've got a donation from Crow that says, "I have now blessed this run. Good luck."
Thank you, Crow.
We've got $10 from, oh my goodness, it's getting cut off here. It says Super Matt, and the donation name or the donation comment rather, just says monkey.
Yeah.
NES _ says, "Hi, good luck, Helix 13 _," all spelled out.
Good. Thank you.
We've got $5 from Tungsten saying, "Donation train. Best of luck, Helix. You always put on a great show." We've got a $5 donation from Socks. "Let's go, Helix. Hi, Peter. NB Pride. Less than 3.
Okay,
And
I have to
finally,
interrupt you real quick because this next stage is definitely something we need to talk about.
Sure
you're
thing.
the expert on this strat. Go for it.
Okay, so birth. Been there, done that. We're gonna skip the whole process. We're gonna get right to the 3rd trimester. Right off the blocks. No pausing required. How do they do it? Well, you eased me into that, but I've never had a non-joking explanation of that strat, so you really set me up to just waste everyone's time with that.
I didn't. Okay. Okay.
Serious explanation. The reason that strat works, I don't know. It's really precise looking, but you can just do it pauseless for fun if you want. It's really cool though, because those cubes are bouncing fast. You can just bounce right to the goal.
Yeah.
I've never explained it properly before. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how consistent that strat is there on Birth. Also, that walking strat could have totally owned me as well. Anyway, I think we can kick things back to you now for these donations. Sorry about that.
yeah, no worries. Got a anonymous $50 donation with no comment. Again, thank you so much for that generosity, and I believe that puts us over puts us over $1,170.59. So we are creeping ever closer to that $2,000 goal. Let's keep those donations coming.
That sounded like $100 since we last checked. I like that pace. Keep it up. Anyway, also Quick Turn, which was like 7-8 stages ago. Yes, that was a hold-up stage.
Did you take a drink? Did you stay hydrated?
Oh, I absolutely did.
Hey, remember I promised before this run that I would like save the rest of my tea for after you got Chaos Frames? Actually, I drank the rest of the tea before that, so you have to get it now. I just realized.
That's fine.
Unlucky. Placing a lot of pressure there, but I am out of tea, so it works both ways. We'll talk more about that later, though.
Yeah, Chaos is coming up in about 70 stages.
In about like a couple double-digit, decades away.
Yeah, this is like the only category we can say that about.
Oh yeah. Even like the longest categories in vanilla games, there's like maximum 80 stages. So pretty impressive. Thank you, Ultimate, for there being, or Deluxe in general. This is why it was so important to port this hack. It just has massively grandiose categories that are so exciting to watch.
Also, shout out to Haruki for those choice frames.
Just Haruki.
Yeah, the fact that those exist as they do and are only 2 frames is ridiculous. And Haruki is an absolute legend at finding really fast pause frames with a lot of backups usually too.
Usually really flashy too.
Yeah. Haruki's great.
Can I tell the classic Peter Pity story about how those frames were derived?
I was hoping you would go for it.
Yes. I have a theory that Haruki derived those frames directly after watching me be sad and die repeatedly to choice again and again and again. Because on the one day that I've seen Haruki in my stream while I was playing Deluxe and 2, I was dying to choice. Haruki said hi, good luck, and the same day those frames came out. So I'd like to think that those were made in response to seeing a very, 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 very pathetic disaster put on by me. So I'll take 10% credit for those frames existing. Good things happen.
Speaking of frames, cheeky little frame strat there to basically just skip over all of the scroll.
Cheeky little? Holy moly, that saved time.
I was being a little bit sarcastic there.
And I was being a little bit aloof. Together we're saluftic.
Also on cliff, I was supposed to ride the cliff all the way around, but we don't actually have to do that as you saw, so I'm not going to. I missed the frames here on concentric, so now I have to actually deal with the collision.
You're playing the stage out here.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that, but it happens. Alright, that wasn't terrible. I'll take it.
Actually, yeah, that ended up, there were like 2 pretty solid bounces there.
Yeah.
Not a bad backup. Backup's your middle name. I just checked.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Sure, thank you. You're telling me what my middle name is.
I'm always happy to help.
Dungeon is neat. I'm gonna go for this pretty cool clip here, skip portion of the stage. Nice. Now it's just good movement.
Get a 33. I forgot what the number is, that's good.
43.
43, that's right. Don't get a 33, please. I didn't mean it.
Oh, I got a 42. Well, at least 42.
Oh, that was really close though.
Yeah.
Solid stuff, solid.
At least 42 guys happy.
Wow. There you have it. That's a really good example.
Yeah.
Poor guy in the vanilla game is like, just there's no stage where getting a 42 is a good thing, so you can't really shout him out for good reasons. Unlucky. That's why if I ever have a number in my username, which I won't, it'll be 53. 53 is always a good time.
Good point.
People love saying 53. Try it at home.
I'll try it.
53.
Right now, 53 Eden floor. Let's go.
Wow, you got 53 Eden floor! What am I talking about? That's named after me. It's not, because there's no 53 in my name.
A lot of these stages you're seeing here actually make an appearance in Monkey Ball 2 story mode and not challenge mode. Mainly because when they made Deluxe, they shifted around the worlds a bit, so. But that's a good thing in my case because I've been running a lot of vanilla Monkey Ball 2 story mode lately, so it's really these stages are almost like second nature to me right now.
Yeah, the best way to warm up for an ultimate run is to do like some SMB2 story mode. You slap some SMB1 all difficulties, all levels, and you can basically run Deluxe Ultimate. Or you can just go in cold turkey and get a sub 110 in a marathon. That's not what cold turkey means. I'm on a streak of not using that metaphor correctly.
I feel like that happens to you a lot, Peter.
Actually, that one's especially unfair. Like, I just don't even try to fix it.
Oh no.
My plan is to slowly make that phrase mean something different so I eventually become correct.
So there is a really cool boss strat coming up on Inchworms.
Oh, also, shout outs to Gravity Slider for being the biggest stage in all of Monkey Ball. Anyway, carry on.
Well, you should speak now. I'm busy.
Yeah, well, I didn't have anything else to say. That was it. It was a big stage. If you look at all the stages compared to each other, Gravity Slider is like way bigger than all the other stages. It's really cool. And, all right.
So Inchworms, that strat only works that pause strat in particular only works the first attempt at the stage. If you have to retry, then it desyncs a tiny bit, and that makes the strat not work because it's a triple-ish frame perfect pause strat. So anything being different at all will ruin it. So I'm really glad I got to show that off.
Yeah, I had finished my sentence and you told me to keep talking.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
I was so done with that entire thought.
I was so worried that if I tried to say something, I'd mess it up, and I really needed to hit that first
All
shot.
right, I'm glad I could help.
Thank you.
It's a really big stage, and I like it a lot.
Stoppers. I like to call these Jambo bars. I think most people call these Jambo bars. That was really smooth. You're never going to see those again. They move with the tilt of gravity, because you control the tilt of gravity. Not the monkey, not the stage, but the tilt of gravity. Those Jambo bars will move with said tilt of gravity, and they make for a pretty neat obstacle. And they're used once more in this run, and we skip the portion of the stage that they're used on. So you'll never see them again.
Yeah, Super Monkey Ball devs love introducing mechanics and then using them like 1 to 3 times. Conveyors, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. Oh, the SMB1, hey, check it out. Whoa, good timing. Hey, look at these conveyors.
Exactly.
I barely saw them, but they were definitely moving. And they're spelled with an O. I think they're spelled with an E somewhere. This might be fake trivia, don't listen to me.
Here's Exam. We get to kind of skip this whole level just because of the way they designed it. I'm not complaining.
I believe the B in Exam B is silent like bomb.
Look at this first try chaser. That's been for that. Normally people would pause that, and I probably should in a marathon setting, but it's cool to do it pauseless, so you know what? I'll do it.
It's cool to, you know, be consistent in a marathon setting, but it's also even cooler to be fast in a speedrun. So really got to weigh your motives when you're running in a no reset scenario like this.
Really, what I'm trying to do here is show off, and especially convince people to donate. Oh, I failed a reversible gear. That is the first time in a very long time that's happened to me. I'm trying to convince people to also donate for this incentive. Speaking of, where are we on that?
Well, we've got 2 donations sitting here. We've got another $5 donation from Witch's Hex saying, I realize I have no idea how the stage numbering works. So here's $5 for the second time I've seen stage number 5. And here is a $5 donation from Peas, E, but seriously, good luck and have fun, friend.
E. Nikki Peas. I will explain stage numbering right after I talk about dribbles. I'm going to be using a pause strat here that's going to set up something ridiculous, so please just watch the screen and you will see.
I'm looking.
I love that strat.
The final evolution of dribbles.
Yeah.
Always a sight to behold.
Stage numbering. It starts over every time we advance through a difficulty. So beginner has its own set, beginner extra has its own set, advanced has its own set, advanced extra, etc. That's why you're seeing stage 45 again, etc. I need to make sure to take a red goal here. In story mode, doesn't actually matter which goal you take, because the way it's structured is a bit different from challenge mode, to where you have a stage select menu instead of actually going through all of them in order. So we just take the closest goal, but as I previously mentioned, I need to make sure I'm taking more goals here, so... Oh, thanks.
Shoutouts to remembering the red goal on Mad Rings after doing a story mode grind. That is one of the hardest for me to remember every single time.
During my warm-up run today, the only one I forgot was, I think, Free Fall Blue Goal, and Chip Pipes Blue Goal, but I actually ended up... Well, I failed Free Fall... Oh no, I just did it on Pro Skaters. As we were talking about it.
This is a really cool bonus stage, actually, so that was intentional. We just wanted to show it off. Rampage, big fan. All right, bye, Rampage. Oh, we're playing it!
Well, you started talking about how cool it is, so I'm like, all right, fine. Maybe I should play it. Tony Hawk's Pro
Get some
Skater,
bunches. Nice. That was awesome. Oh.
This bunch here.
Look at that. Isn't that fun? It's like you're like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater speedrunner.
Please let me know. Thank you. Okay.
We can pretend that you've speedrun Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Oh, 4-2! Shouts to 4-2 again. Yeah, that was fun.
Alright, so in case it wasn't obvious, I actually have no idea what I'm doing.
In case it wasn't obvious, that stage was actually not supposed to be played, but sometimes you gotta take an opportunity and roll with it. That's actually one of my favorite bonus stages. That was good luck.
Yeah,
I'd like to think that that was even better than not playing it. Sometimes speedrunners gotta stop and smell the roses too. Trying to be silly and fast all the time.
Alright.
Sometimes you gotta grow up, you gotta play Rampage.
I need to
grow up. Gotta have fun.
Collect myself a bit. We're in some relatively easy Monkey Ball 1 stages right now. This is like the easiest warp goal in the game. I'd actually wager that because of this clip I'm about to do, blue goal is actually harder on this one, like by a considerable amount. So it's cool that we get to take green goal there, although the fastest blue goal strat is really flashy. You should check out a workless run sometime if you want to see it.
I can believe there's a pretty solid ultimate all levels world record on the Strom hack too that you can check out in SRC, which would cover some of the stages you skip if you are, you know, hankering to see what we're not playing here.
It's A-list, right?
I think Utori actually has the puzzles world record now in ultimate all levels.
Cool. Shout out to Utori.
Maybe. They would be close anyway. I know they both had like 120s.
Yeah, they both have good times. They're both very good in the video game.
Yeah, I'm big fans.
Those speed runners.
Hey Peter, we actually have like your favorite bonus stage coming up.
Why did I type up Rampage when Paraboloid is actually the best ever? Holy moly, watch this. We're gonna work. We're gonna put in some work to speedrun this bonus stage. See those walls? That's like straight up, those are big walls.
Yep. Good observation.
Look at that bounce. Look at that speed conservation and raising of awareness.
Yeah, if I didn't use that pause frame, there was a chance I just get stuck in that stage forever and waste the entire timer.
Whole minute time loss.
Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, this is a speedrun and we do not want to waste this entire timer. And I died to Giant Cone because Giant Cone hates me. I'm not a fan of this stage.
It makes everyone. Don't take it personally.
True, good point.
Giant Cone has friends. Has anyone actually made friends with Giant Cone? Send me a letter in the mail and I'll send you back a fax of me with my fist, and I'll be like, this fist is my friend and Giant Cone is not.
Thanks, Peter.
I'll show you.
Beehive is cool.
It's alright. I like beasts.
It's a really flashy strat.
That was actually the very first strat I showed to like people in real life when I like wanted to look cool that I was speedrunning Monkey Ball. It's my favorite for showcasing.
That's definitely one of the
It's an OG.
de facto watch this strats. Oh, party ball.
Check this out. Oh, thanks, Dynamic Maze. Oh,
yeah.
I think I pronounced dynamic right for the first time. Usually whenever I say that fast, I always like skip a couple syllables.
Oh.
Lucky.
Alright. We have launchers coming up, yeah. Peter, you're gonna be happy about this. I'm gonna go for green goal. Pauseless.
Okay.
And nail it.
First try pauses green goal launchers. That's a sub 30 incoming small runner right there.
And right after, I'm not going to go for complex coin. I'm going to do baby complex coin or baby complex coin. Baby.
Well, you don't want to. You don't want to overclock your gaming processing unit by going for both. You want to keep it under control. You know. That was an amazing first try, by the way. That is literally what I define as the hardest strat I do in story mode runs, which is a shorter category than this one. So he like pulling that off first try is like at least 10 pop jumps.
I decided I wanted to go for it. Normally in Ultimate, I will pause it because I still want green goal, but there's a pause chat for you.
You know what? 11 pop jumps actually.
Ooh, let's go. I was thinking I wanted to show off, so.
I'm glad you got it.
Thank you.
What a winner.
All right, we're into Advanced Extra, which has probably like the most pause strats of any 20 level portion of this run, so you're gonna get to see this menu a lot.
I like menus. Wait a minute, pausing? That's why I came here. That's why I get up in the morning. Woo!
True.
Yeah, he like knows that if pause strats were just removed from the planet, I would just stay in bed 24 hours. You know this one's true.
Yes, by the way, some extra stages are in fact reused. Only from Monkey Ball 1, because the vanilla Monkey Ball 1 does that, reuses some.
That's recycling, that's how you protect the planet.
True.
If you made too many stages, you'd create a lot of carbon emissions.
Trying to think of anything ridiculous that's coming up next, and I don't think we have anything until we get to Chaos, which is stage 11. It's really just like good pausing, so if there are any more donations...
Oh yeah, you know we've got those donations coming in. People really want to see that run. So we've got $5 from Garby, says $5 donation train. Let's go! Monkey Ball runs are always so fun, and Helix is doing amazing. Absolutely correct. Got $5 from Freya's Spirit saying let's keep the $5 donation train alive. And we've got another $2.71 from Witch's Hex. Just says E.
E. I like to call this stage Walmart Simulator, and I think you can imagine why. I'm really glad I got past it because getting stuck in this stage is awful. Then I wouldn't have my timer queue and everything would be a mess, so. This stage is kind of collision RNG. It was really nice to me. Thank you, Heavy
Oh,
Sphere.
optimal heavy sphere.
Yeah.
Advanced world record pace.
Oh my gosh, that is so many E's in chat. Wow.
If you strung all those E's together, you could create a whole necklace.
True.
And if we want to see some more chat spam, we just got $25 from Mega Sappas that just says monkey.
Monkey.
Oh. Mow.
Might be the slow way to do this. It doesn't matter. I went for a pause strat on Stagger and missed the frames, so just did a backup. Pause strat's pretty cool. Or I can completely unpause. So I'm trying to advance basically frame by frame, and I do that by pressing B to get rid of the menu and pressing start. Ideally exactly 1 frame later, or maybe not, it depends on how many frames I'm actually trying to advance, but in that case it was 1. And if I do that too quickly, if I press start too quickly, the start input just doesn't register because I did it on like the same frame. And that winds up in my just completely unpausing. So
Yeah, I often understand that, runners are often just chilling right between, a frame perfect buffer and just total failure sometimes with pause strats. So it's definitely understand how tight. Ooh, speaking of pause strats, this here is Chaos. One of the longest, most tedious, awfully, horribly designed. There's nothing really about it that normally without, a speedrun strat is exclusive to Monkey Ball speedrunning action. But the thing about Chaos is that actually, if you pull off this amazing, ultra long, super epic pause strat, alright, carry on. You can explain the rest now.
4 for 4 in marathons on the 2nd frame Chaos pause
champion,
strat.
crowning
4
monarch.
for 4.
Chaos. You are literally the helix of Chaos. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. I've never seen anyone get that so often when under pressure, such as now.
I
was talking about that stage as if it was long and tedious. What happened? Where was it?
I decided I didn't want to play it.
That's good. You know what? That's the best decision you've ever made. Look back, flash back. Would your life be better if you played Chaos? No, because it's just a giant maze. If you play it standardly, you have to use almost the entire timer just to complete it. There's no gameplay. There's no clips, no turns.
You can't even fall off on that stage if you wanted to.
You can't die if you want. You can't escape the limbo that is Chaos.
It's extremely hard to fall off on it because of those walls. Oh, I failed hills. That's interesting. Let's try that again. Yeah, as I was saying, it's extremely hard to actually fall off on Chaos because those walls are so tall. So if I missed that pause strat, I probably wasn't going to get another shot at it. Yeah, that's why that was huge that I hit it first try.
You only got 1 shot. And you know what? I'm really glad that you got it because I started to get louder and louder as you got deeper. I couldn't contain my excitement.
You were hyping it up, and I'm glad you did. Oh, okay. What?
Oh, nice YOLO.
Yeah, I got it.
Who needs the pause strat?
There's a hold-up frame on this stage because otherwise it's just awful RNG collision, basically.
And that was how it was intended. They just wanted to take you in a random direction based on how you hit it because they're spheres. Bouncing off spheres is weird.
Did I just double Goko's bonk on a Meteorite? That's funny. Anyway, yeah, I didn't get the frame that worked, and then Domes was nice to me. So
you can double goalpost on a Meteorite, and you still are on a faster run than if you had to play Chaos.
Yeah, I could die 3 more times, and I'd still be ahead of a split here that played Chaos. When I refer to a split, I'm referring to a set of 10 levels, by the way. I should probably explain that.
Long and tedious and bad. I hate to see it. You know what's not long and tedious and bad though? How fast? Grid Bridge?
It's not very long if you do the pause strat.
True.
What were you gonna say?
I didn't have an answer actually to what I was gonna say. I was kind of going with the flow, seeing where the sentence takes me. But you finished it for me, and that solved all my problems. So I appreciate that.
Sweet.
I was buying time
with advanced, by the way.
Oh, congrats!
So I think we're about halfway-ish through this run. Yeah, it's a good halfway point.
Amazing. Amazing how Helix has literally completed near, what would that even be at this point? Almost 150 stages by now?
Yeah. I mean, more goals, but still, yeah.
Each and every single stage has an individual strat at this point. Helix has just been blasting through just decades of them. Is that how you say tens?
Got the branch split.
Either way, it's kind of incredible to run this run. Time is flying. I'm having a lot of fun.
I'm glad you're having fun. I hope you all in chat are having fun too. Yeah, I'll
I
plug it
looked up on
again.
Google Images, by the way. This is not what a dodecagon looks like. I did my research. I checked the facts on it.
This podcast is whack.
This is not what a dodecagon looks like. The decagon is not a bunch of squares. I saw it.
So we are
It seems like.
one of the, potentially the most infamous stage in Monkey Ball history, that being Exam C. I'm going to do a fun little pause right here to try and skip half the stage. I think I want 13. Yep, and then, well, I got annoying collision from the checkered part and died. Okay, well, I get to do it again, maybe. Nope.
Those were Zorps that were out for vengeance. Holy jeez, that was Chaos trying to come back and stop you.
Yeah.
I've seen Chaos know each other.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna make this bridge look like a piece of cake.
Very infamous stage here, by the way. Yeah, making the bridge look like a piece of cake is pretty cool because I imagine a lot of people who played Super Monkey Ball 1 back in the day saw this bridge and then, I don't know, maybe gave up on video games forever. I can't imagine what this level has done to people.
I played that as a child, never beat it, came back when I was better at the video game and now I'm speedrunning it, and it's so nice to be able to put Exam C in its rightful place.
Are we ready for a look? Oh, sorry.
No, I think you can go.
Well, are we ready for a little bit more chat participation here?
Sure.
We've got $5 from Cat Kupo. It says the $5 train continues. My letter of the minute for the chat is Q. So let's see that Q spam in chat.
Well, I'm a big fan. I'm gonna go for a capital Q.
Ooh.
Oh, I got the first one. Yes, I forgot of the head because I'm in this call. That's so awesome. Got the speed of the world. Type that Q in the chat. Nice try. You're not in this call, chat members. Get owned.
I'm trying to play downhill hard really fast because it's fun. And it's not working. It did work, and then I double goal posted. But that's the risk on the stage. You can see, it's like that on a lot of stages where you can really push your movement, but if you push it too hard, you might just fall out.
It's kind of worth it though. You did get a 19 in the end. Is there any number cooler than 19? Name one. You can't.
13. Especially for the underscore after it.
Here we go with the underscores.
I don't know why it wouldn't let me out of bonus bumpy. That's not normal. Hey Peter, should I do pause this wormhole?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, do what you want.
Well, I
Oh, you
already
want to do pause this wormhole? That's a sign of our friendship, because that strat's awesome.
almost got it.
Oh, you had the height too. That was just an unpredictably crazy outcome. You bounced right onto the cliff. That was scary.
I was going for a clip there up to this last little platform. Normally I'd use a pause strat for that, but I know how much Peter likes his pause this wormhole. So.
I cherish the fact that people still think of me when I do pause this wormhole, even though I've mostly neglected it. I've, fallen from grace. But hey, that stage is random and crazy if you don't pause in it. What more exciting way to, lose time in the speedrun than doing a pause loop? Or save time. You save 2 seconds.
I remembered green goal.
You were so on top of it. I didn't remember green goal. I was almost like, what is he doing? This is the World 5 story mode backjump. You don't need to go into green goal. Better make sure that, you pay attention. But that was exactly how you speedrun. Thank you for speedrunning.
You're welcome. Thank you for helping me commentate my speedrun.
You're welcome. Thank you for speedrunning.
I'm going to take a red goal here as well. I'm really thankful that free fall comes so close to jump machine because, well, first of all, I kind of ruined the setup. Forgetting to take green goal free fall is not the end of the world. Forgetting to take a red goal jump machine would be considerably worse because I'd have to play 2 extra stages instead of just 1.
And 2 long ones too. Tower, zigzag slope. Let's go.
Right.
That would be the biggest time loss of your life. You'd almost lose your chaos time. Still cruising on that, by the way. This round would be 10 hours slower if we had to play chaos. Let's go.
Also, I am going to plug once again, because I know we have some new people in chat now, this incentive. I really, really would like to play the Monkey Ball 2 Witty Subtitle Run Hack after this. You want to see it, I want to play it. I will have the creator on commentary and another friend on commentary. Please. Please. It's all for a good cause, too. And that's the important thing in the end. Also, the skews movement was pretty good. Nice.
I think it was pretty good, too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm glad you think so.
I was looking at the wrong screen. I was looking at the twitch.tv/Power Up with Pride. I was thinking, gears, and then I was able to look back just in time when you said that to the Discord stream, and then react to it. And I saw the end, and it looked pretty good. It was a 50, right?
Yeah. No, actually, it was like a 49.88 or something. It was really good.
I'd like to round. I'm a rounder kind of guy.
Balls around.
So I think it was like more like a 60 when you think about it.
Nah,
Round up to the nearest minute.
Cool.
You should get like the overheated Wii wrong warp where you just go in straight into the goal at the start of every level. I think that'll save a lot of time. Streamer. Fun fact, yeah, if your Wii gets really hot, sometimes it'll warp you directly into the goal. This is not allowed in the speedrun. It is not very recreatable.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, and don't overheat your Wii. Take care of it. Feed your Wii. Keep it safe.
Oh, got the ridiculous cycle. Nice.
All right.
That one can be tough. So, I'm not necessarily out of the woods, but I did just complete some of the hardest Monkey Ball 1 stages, so I'm feeling pretty darn good that I don't have to deal with them anymore. Like Exam C, Gears, Tram, Downhill Hard, that kind of stuff is pretty difficult.
Pretty comfy and confident.
So I get to chill out a little bit with some of these stages now. Not terribly, but a little bit.
Since we're chilling out a little bit, maybe now's a good time for a message from our dear charity hosts. If there's something they object with.
Absolutely. Just like to let everyone know we're about halfway through the run at this point, right?
A little over, yeah.
Yeah, a little over halfway, and we've still got about $775 left on this incentive. And I can't remember if you mentioned it last time, so I'll plug it again. We're actually going to have the author of the hack on commentary for the extra run. So if you want to hear some glorious dev commentary, consider donating.
I'm going to pretend that I took blue goal punched seesaws on purpose to show you that awesome offer strat. just gonna pretend that was intentional.
Whoa, that was an intentional thing you just did there. That was really fast too, and smart and cool and awesome. If I could do that, I'd be the one who's doing the run for this marathon, but as you can see, Helix is in charge here.
I had a dumb idea just now.
Oh?
If I do this puzzles.
That'd be kind of cool. Do it. You won't.
Yes! I can't. Hold on a minute. I can't overstate how difficult that wire is. We normally pause that every time. There's one person who doesn't pause that in RTA.
Albeit in a much shorter and more sprinty category than this one.
Yeah, I actually can't believe I just
do
did that.
believe that might historically even be the very first pauseless tiers in an ultimate speedrun.
Oh, I almost got spiral
That
bridge
was
too.
such a good idea. I can't believe you opened it with that was a dumb idea. And I was like, yeah, wait a minute, hold on. This is a dumb idea. This will never happen.
So I didn't think about it. Like, I decided to do that as the stage was loading in. I did not plan that. I didn't even practice that. I actually can't believe that just happened. Anyway, I was going for a fast cycle on Spiral Bridge, and I almost made it. I swear that it's a little bit harder in that background, because normally in vanilla SMB2 it's in a different background, but as I stated earlier, Deluxe had to shift some things around. I don't know if it's like the wall or what, but it's...
The Sega!
Oh, collision stage. Evil.
Sega stage! For double context on why Helix is awesome today, that wire is of the thinnest variety of wires, one of the thinnest variety of wires you can get. So the balancing that would be, even if it was a straight wire, the balancing that's required would be crazy. But that wire is not only straight, but it's not straight, it is curved and also tilted on its axis. Yeah. There are like many forces working against you staying on a wire that is extraordinarily thin. That is an incredible thing that they pulled off. I'm still thinking about it. I'll think about the rest of the run. Pick it. I won't stop talking about it.
So will I. I don't even blame you.
I'm glad I said you won't too, because I was like, I shouldn't have said that, because like, They probably won't. Like, that would have been sad if I just said you won't, and you would be like, I won't, but then you did.
Yeah, I would have been done it right. The fact that I barely made it too.
Alright. Well, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Carrying on.
Do we want to follow up that cool strat with some cool donations?
Sure.
Sick windy slide. Yep, go for it.
Alright. We've got $55 from Incoherent saying instructions unclear, donating 5s. We've got $50 from Zando Toaster. I wasn't planning to donate again, but that pauseless tears convinced me otherwise. And we've got $200 from Fourth Strongest saying Super Monkey Ball is gay. Helix, you're killing this run. Oh, and as I'm talking, Sporadic Erratic donates $155 for Stage 55. Wherefore art thou, Stage 55? Bonus Monkey Ball 2 run. Let's go! And with that, we are at $1,689.30 out of that $2,000 goal. We are killing it, everyone.
We're so close, but there's only like 25 minutes left in this run. Is that
Get those donations in.
there might be like 35. I don't know.
Maybe a bit more. We'll see.
No, it's 25.
Maybe
It's like 25.
just keep speedrunning like you're doing. It could end before we know it.
I'm pretty sure it's 25. I can't do math and play Monkey Ball at the same time. Doesn't work.
Yeah, really. You only get like 2 out of the 3. Doing math, playing Monkey Ball, and saying things that make sense.
Yeah.
It only gets figured out.
Yeah.
One, maybe.
So we are on to what is commonly known as World 7 of Vanilla Monkey Ball 2 Story Mode, which has some pretty difficult stuff in it. And some pretty flashy stuff, too. Oh, I missed the obstacle frame. That happens. Honestly,
Do we
even
have time for a bit of a, Do we have time for a bit of a longer donation?
Domino, and then Civ. Yes, but as this donation happens, make sure you pay attention to Civ, because it's really cool. Alright, go for it.
Okay, I will be looking. Alright, we've got $1 from Tempest Mask 1000 saying, Good evening, Winter Pride 2020. First time watcher and donor here, and Mimi is indeed the right choice. Helix doing runs is often pure skimped boarding. I'm assuming that's a meme thing that I'm not understanding.
Yeah,
but also, Monkey. Let's go, bro. You're incredible. Yo! I call upon the chat to bring a donation train. We might be able to meet that incentive by doing so I'm counting on you all. Chat is awesome. Otherwise, this will be all from me. So as always, Tempest out.
Wait, did y'all add exclamation monkey to the chat? That's awesome.
I noticed that, yeah.
did.
That's a Helix chat special right there in Power Up with Pride. How
That's so cool. Thank you, Tempest. I missed the flop adjustment. That's a new one. This is like the OG pause strat.
Very first one. I've been saying that a lot lately, but recently, historically, some super ancient pause strats have been dug up. This was the very first one that was popularized for RTA, let's say, because it saves so much time over waiting out all these cycles that are going up and down. But there's some interesting pause strat history. Before Flock, even. It's kind of crazy.
I think my issue was I was doing the adjustment too early. Double Spiral. I hate this stage. The stage is not my friend. Despite it being 2 helixes, basically, it's not my friend.
Well, there can only be 1 helix, right?
But it has decided to be my friend today. Thank you, Double Spiral.
You just, work together with your doppelgangers and you form like a giant, victory triangle of helixes. A victory underscore.
You can see that stage was rather collision based, and so it does not always play nice, and I think I in particular am just relatively poor at it as well, so
Even playing story mode, you earned it. Anyone who plays story mode gets an extra collision pass. Fact.
So we have 8 bracelets now. This strat is also really cool. We get to skip most of these bracelets. We're playing 2 bracelets here, and hopping right up to this red goal. There's 61. Yep, that's what I thought. This is curvature. So this is another really difficult stage. You're gonna see at the end, it looks pretty easy starting off, but oh wait a minute. It's getting uh-oh, this is a problem.
Is it really a problem? I don't know. I saw you play a pretty thin tilted curved wire earlier. If anything, I think you should whoa, that is kind of thin.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, piece of cake.
I wasn't with you until the very end, and then I realized, holy moly, did that stage really make you waste that much time before it started getting really hard?
Yes, I hate it.
Right.
Because it's awful. Like at a certain point, it just kills runs, at least in shorter categories, because you lose like 30 seconds if you die at the end of it. It's awful.
Really hyping up the rail like no other stage.
Yeah.
It's all made for that purpose, though.
I think. Am I seeing that more donations are coming in? I hope they are.
Oh, there are a bunch of donations that we've got in.
Yes. Good.
All right, we've got $5 from A Silent Harmony. No comment, which is very fitting for the name, but thank you so much. We've got $50 from Maeve. Monkey. We've got $5.55 from Some Egrets. Monkey. And we've got $5 from our restreamer, Leggy Starstream, who says, look, if your restreamer can donate, you can too. Let's get that monkey.
True.
And we've also got $50 from the Jaded Mew. Figured I'd be good and throw in a donation to try and get this good extra content. This run is really entertaining, so I definitely want more. Fingers crossed we get it. And with that, I believe, yes, we are less than $200 away. And we are actually really close to a $11,000 total for the event. So let's see, that would only be, let me try and do math while on mic, this is terrible, $24 to get us to that $11,000 mark.
You did a better job than when I tried to do it. Yeah, no, seriously, by your power, you finished the Triforce of things to do while playing Monkey Ball. Math, talking, gaming. Incredible.
Oh boy.
And we are so close to that game. It's gonna be epic.
I am really, really excited to show that off. I really hope we get the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you. I'm glad y'all are finding this run entertaining.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think people are pretty impressed. Some of those donations were inspired by what you did on Tears. You were single-handedly gaming your way to more gaming.
Yeah, that's how speedrunning works too. You gain your way to more gaming because you get farther in the run, but at the same time you gain your way to less gaming actually because you beat it faster.
But you have to practice like a lot to play the game more in order to game less.
True.
It's like yin and yang.
This is a fun hobby we do, but it's very fun and it's for a fantastic cause, so I'm not complaining.
Hey, cool. Here's a hard stage for story mode. You've got this. You've been playing story mode.
I completely missed the bounce.
Alright. Hey, I threw a story mode run to that recently.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
There we go. That's more like it.
Beauty.
Yeah, even in story, that's the optimal strat for Entangled Path, because getting blue goal on it takes like 30 seconds. It's atrocious.
I need the story stage.
I need a particular... Yeah, I need a particular frame on Vortex. There we go. I actually don't even know how to do green goal pauseless, like, consistently, so... Definitely need that frame.
I don't know if there is an existing strat for green goal pauseless consistently, so to say. I do believe that's the only way you can make it there that fast.
Fair enough.
Throw yourself in the wind and die a little bit, but who wants to die? Not me. And Mimi, you know, her fate is in our hands. It's our job to protect her. She's a small monkey.
That's true.
Does anyone have any official height references on these monkeys? They might be bigger than me, I'm not sure. Monkeys can be big.
I have no idea. I heard our host chime in.
Yes, I did. Would you like to get some wonderful community love?
Oh, sure. Actually, real quick, I shouldn't have said sure. I will cue you back in just a moment. This is the only category in which you see Serial Jump Green Goal, which I just barely got owned by.
The only category we can get owned by Serial Jump Green Goal.
Yeah. Normally you would see Red Goal if this were vanilla Monkey Ball 2. Hello? And of course, if this were Warpless, you would see Blue Goal. But in Deluxe, this is going to take us to a Red Goal on Checkers. Otherwise, you know, we'd skip that Red Goal.
Back combo goal action, Green Goal, Red Goal, Green Goal, Red Goal. Better learn your primary colors, kid. Green's not a primary. Is green a primary? Green might not be a primary.
I think green is like a light primary.
That sounds like rocket science to me.
There, we have classifications for... Oh, I'm getting lost in colors now.
Alright, donation time!
Yes,
yeah, absolutely. Well, actually, with you pausing me for a little bit, we actually met the donation incentive for Monkey Ball 2.
That.
All right, so let's
good to hear.
read off some of these fantastic donations. We've got $40 from Rojo42, Monkey Ball, Disney Extreme Skate Adventure, Project M, Helix destroys every game they touch, keep killing it. We've got $19 from Professor Rain. This run is looking awesome, Helix. Show this game at Monkey Ball 2's boss. Money goes towards saving the monkey. And we've got $200 from Jonathan. Thank you to all the runners in the Power Up with Pride team for putting together a great event. Let's end this with more Monkey Ball. Let's go!
Wow.
Cool. Thank you all so much, seriously. Not only is it for a great cause, but now I get to play more video games. I like playing more video games.
There's nothing we strive for more than playing more video games. Especially with Monkey Ball. Everyone should pick this game up, by the way. Really fun, really easy to learn, lots of resources, lots of enthusiastic members.
Oh yeah, it's actually a great time to be a Monkey Ball runner, so if this interests you in any way, whether you want to run Monkey Ball 1, 2, Deluxe, or ROM Hack, one of the other main series games I didn't mention, even if it's on, Touch and Roll for the DS, with for the Wii or the Switch or anything, let me know, let Peter know. Contact someone in the community. Even if we can't help you with that game in particular, we can point you to someone who can. And like I said, great time to be a Monkey Ball runner. Lots of very helpful people around right now. Very active community. And I was going to say, I'm also very honored to be closing this marathon. That is ridiculous to me. Very happy to be given this opportunity, and of course, support a great cause. It's always cool to be able to use my somewhat obscure talents for charity. Chipped pipes. I want green goal. I'm going to use a pause shot here, and it's going to look pretty cool. If I can hit the frame. There we go. I've been pausing a little bit more carefully than I normally do, just to try to make sure I hit these frames.
You've earned the right to some careful after tears. I would allow you to do anything. I would never even peer pressure you into any hard strat for the rest of the run, to be honest. I'm holding back the thoughts are occurring to me. Hey, Nambo guillotine. New pause strat. Shouts to Nambo.
Yeah, the strat's sick too. You get smacked by the guillotine into the goal.
Faster than ever too.
Yeah.
You save a frame with that new pause strat. That's right. 1 frame faster. I did cheat. Pretty crazy stuff.
Shout out to Nambo for finding that. A pauseless runner finding a pause strat. It's great.
It's a show. We are unified as a community. Together we fast.
Yes.
But not the faster we don't eat. We just go fast in the video game. You can do whatever you want, really, but
They're both valid.
I like eating.
Do we have anything more to say? I don't. We're almost done with Expert, but I don't think there's anything really ridiculous. Twin Basin is coming up, and that's cool.
Well, it all just depends on how much time we have to hang out on some easy stages before the hardest series of levels ever starts showing up real quick.
True.
We're coming close to Expert, Extra, and Master, and true to their names, there are some insanely difficult levels and speedrun strats together, so you're gonna see something nuts.
Absolutely.
Maybe even something cashews.
Oh.
Like
hopefully. It sounds like a good thing. Asterisk, this is the only Deluxe exclusive stage in Expert. And I sort of messed it up. Not entirely. Okay.
I didn't see any. I blinked. I saw perfection. I blinked when you made a mistake, so I didn't see it.
Cool. Asterisk in chat, I guess. I'm seeing a lot of just general LGBTQIA plus love in chat. Actually, keep that up. I like that. I want 38 or 36. I'm just gonna jump off. I want to show out this pause strat because it's really cool. Shout out to StevenCW_ for finding this. 38, 41. Looking for 5486 here. Got it. And then 93. Yes. So normally this stage is just more collision weirdness. I'm supposed to run at those and gain enough speed and then eventually get a clip up and over to the goal platform. And it's just not entirely consistent. Can I do green goal strategy with this run? I sure can. What is happening? I didn't practice that either. I was going to go for safe strata, but I figured with my
You're on a streak, yeah. You're
tiers thing. Yeah, I figured I'm just nailing the hard stuff out of nowhere. So I might as well go for it.
I think I did that earlier. I'm totally gonna peer pressure you to do something hard if it comes up. You need to keep pulling it off.
That was like the cleanest green goal strat I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, cozy, no lag. I mean, it's a ROM hack, so you wouldn't have gotten lag no matter what, but still.
Yeah.
Warrior green goal strata.
can imagine how difficult that strat is. You know, it's kind of a blind jump at a weird angle, and there's like a pole kind of in the way.
Oh yeah, definitely an anti-speedrunner pole. Like just a pole that really doesn't want you to beat the game fast, but whatever. Do as you will. We've already won.
Meanwhile, we're shooting a free throw.
Right into the red goal?
Kobe got it.
Kobe.
I had to hit it if I was saying Kobe. Had to.
It's a lot.
Ooh, shout out again to Haruki for construction frames.
Wait, shout out to Haruki for a pause strat? This is my favorite part of the stream.
Oh, I messed up the adjustment. It's sad, but it happens.
Yeah, it's a very big stage. A maze even. Lots of mazes. But usually we don't like to actually navigate mazes because we're not rats. Unless you're playing rolled out.
Oh, what the heck just happened?
Then you're rats.
That was interesting. I think I did the adjustment a tad early there. Yeah, construction frames are originally a Super Monkey Ball 2 PAL only strat. Because PAL, I don't have the full explanation. I don't even know what's happening here on construction.
I have like a moderately decent explanation, but it might be wrong enough that it almost might be worse if I do it.
Oh no. My understanding is that because of the 50-60 hertz difference, you know, PAL runs at like 50 hertz, something like that. They had to like redo the entire physics engine, sort of. They made some adjustments. I don't know what's happening on this. This is not how these frames normally work. I am extremely confused, and I didn't practice any other strats, so...
You've got this. Deconstruct your thoughts, reconstruct them, construction. Holy moly.
I'm trying to like talk about other things too, and I need to stop for now.
Don't worry, I got you. I'll take over your PAL explanation. PALs, you know them. They're your friends. And the PAL version actually is faster, which is totally a friend to speedrunning because of this physics difference where they kind of boost the physics to make you feel more floaty to make up for like the lack of frame rate differences. Sadly, it's hard to get your hands on a PAL copy and a PAL ready Wii, so we run a little bit faster. Someday, that might be the future. Someday. I bet once, you know, all the Super Monkey Ball 2 discs break in a giant bonfire of, you know, ET proportions, we'll all start running on digital copies, and then we'll all run on the PAL ROM because it's faster. But until then, we run NTSC. NTSC stands for not as fast as PAL, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you. Anyway, I've resorted to playing the stage.
Oh, cool.
I really don't know what was going wrong with that backup. Usually I get some sort of like clip up. I think I was actually doing the adjustment too late. Either way, we're past it now. I think you understand what was supposed to happen, especially the first time. So, not too upset about it.
Shout out to chat member Hop and Flop for actually coming up with a really good acronym that was better than mine, that was not even remotely correct. Not that speedy console.
Ooh.
Not the speediest copy. Well, they're geniuses in the chat. I just popped out and stopped like using correct words.
Oh shoot.
It's crazy.
I need to log back in here. Alright, here we go. I'm trying to show you all the 08 frame. That's actually a frame that doesn't entirely work. I have to do some weird adjusting to make it work. Alright, I'm gonna give up on that too. Because I got the frames that actually work a couple other times we saw this stage. This stage, AV logo, and sort of hitter appear 3 times. Hitter appears once as hitter and then twice as hard hitter. This strat is really cool. What I'm really doing here is giving y'all more time to donate. Even though we've already hit the incentive, that doesn't mean y'all have to stop donating. It is all going
exactly. That construction was constructing a time period for money to be put to a good cause, when you think about it metaphorically.
Absolutely. Do you mind if I talk about that fantastic cause really quick?
Go for it.
All right. So, for those of you who don't know, we're raising money for the Trevor Project, which is the leading national organization providing crisis intervention and suicide prevention services to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning youth. You can check them out at www.thetrevorproject.org to access their services, find out more about their impact, or to donate.
Perfect. There you go. Okay. Yeah, this is a cause that is actually quite close to my heart, so again, very, very happy to be able to help out. Some of these extra stages are quite difficult.
Well, they're SMB2 origin, right? This is some hardcore stuff.
They're not, honestly, in my opinion, they're not as bad as Monkey Ball 2, but I'm less familiar with Monkey Ball 2, so that would kind of be why. But
Strata is like a funny outlier of intense difficulty from SMB2. Usually it's SMB1 late game stages that really have that, you know, average of difficulty, but then someone made Strata, and then, you know, we're at the speedrun strat. Whoever invented speedrun strat is actually the sole cause of the hardest stage in all of Monkey Ball speedrunning, so shout out to them. That's ancient history right there. I don't know who did that first.
oh, we all want to see something cool again?
Of course.
I will.
Actually, I don't. I'm closing my eyes.
This one doesn't mess up if I have to do it second try. Check that out. Got smacked by the hammer into the goal.
I lied. I couldn't close my eyes. I had to look at that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Daluma.
And we are moving into Master. I might as well do this pause list. Apparently I've been nailing a bunch of stuff today, so... Okay, no, not that. Can I go back up? Oh, I almost hit that.
Oh!
That would have been such a weird...
Holding that momentum is tough, actually. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Impressive. I've only seen that pick up once in real time. I think I saw it on like Kid's stream once upon a time. Very cool stuff.
I saw it once. A friend of mine did it.
Neat.
There we go. Okay, I would like to shape up and tell you I'm not going to die again, but I am actually like not great at swing bridges, and I don't entirely understand the stage.
Yeah, actually, it takes like, there's like one final Eureka, and even then it's still like a solid like 90% survival rate for me, so I don't think I even understand it well enough. So you get in the first try, clearly you did, actually. I take it all back. I wasn't setting up to John for you. I wasn't.
This strat is also extremely cool in Passage. We actually just use these things that are supposed to be obstacles.
And honestly, a goal that some people might not even know exists. Check it out. See that?
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that one existed when I was a kid.
Me neither.
Secret passage. That's the trick. You should have thought of secret passage when you enter the stage passage, and then you start looking. That's how they get you.
True. Yeah, these SMB2 master stages are really like not too terribly difficult. Some of them are pretty hard, sure, but kind of they don't really hold a candle to Monkey Ball 1 Master, which we'll see in a little bit here. Please stay on the thing. Yes. Sometimes I call this Long Tauros like the Pokemon. Wow,
sometimes I don't notice you do that because I don't know how Taurus is actually pronounced. And then you say it, and then I think of Long Taurus and then giggle. That's a funny bowl. It's long.
I was like doing that quiz on Sporkle where you guess Monkey Ball stages, and I literally typed the Pokemon name instead of the stage name.
If I did that test and I got to like Helix, I'd probably actually type 13 or something attached to it, so you know, everyone has their confusions with names of Monkey Ball stages.
Yeah, there's actually a stage called Helix. We skip it in this run too, which is the worst part.
Scam. Luckily, I mean, there's only, again, we only need one Helix. This is you know, between the stage and this friend that I'm in this call with, I guess I could take the friend. The stage is pretty awesome, though, it's fun.
Yeah. I can see you having a conundrum over that one. I'm not offended.
Unfortunately, you know, warping is slow. I just realized, so.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
We got some time for a quick donation?
Real quick, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We've just got another $5 donation, this time from Abutu 167. Just says monkey. And as a side note, I know you're very focused on the run right now, but I have the opportunity to be looking in chat, and I just want to say I am absolutely loving all of the queer positivity and validation that's going on in chat right now. This is one of the reasons why I love this marathon so much, because it is such an inclusive space, and everyone, I hope that everyone feels safe and feels very welcome during this event.
And in the meantime, while you were saying that very wholesome message, I got one of the hardest strats in the, almost in like the history of Monkey Ball for strat.
You were powered up with pride.
Yes.
What can you say?
I did. Fruit roll-up stage, by the way. I call it the fruit roll-up because it looks like a fruit roll-up.
You call it the fruit roll-up, and like no one really can really say you're wrong. Like I think the only thing stopping it from being called fruit roll-up is probably copyright. It's a fruit roll-up. Or one of those like double bubble gum cases.
Oh yeah. This is like one of my favorite splits in the run, actually. Despite the difficulty of Monkey Ball 1 Master, I really enjoy it. I think these levels are absurdly fun to speedrun.
I mean, they're so quick flick, just like intelligent, you know? The strats you do just are so fast and off the wall. It's just a great series of levels. And you're right now, so.
Completely whiffed the last frame. Comes up so quick. 73, 53. There it is. And we just sort of fall in like that. Normally the stage rotates, and I have to like try to stay on it the whole time. We don't need to do any of that. I'm gonna try to do this pauseless, because there's... I don't know if you knew this, Peter. Oh, the Monkey Ball 1 strat that I do for this actually works in Deluxe, apparently. At least
I didn't actually. My eyes are peeled right now.
yeah, just like
Holy moly. That's Dodge Master right there.
yeah.
That's like going beyond dodging. That's a straight up counter parry.
Peter, this is your strat. You
I made this?
came up with this pause strat. Yeah, you made this.
I made this.
You made that.
Well, you did it pretty well. Thank you for showing off my strat. Well, I made
Alright, everybody. Wave goodbye to II. And we will move into the last 10 stages after I try this again because I goal posted. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. That happened to me a lot.
Dude, meeting your wife, dude. That is some slack.
Also, the reason I waited a second there is because Collision likes to destroy me if I don't, so... yeah, I'm gonna go back to the whole queer positivity thing. Yeah, definitely keep that up. I am very, very happy to see that. Variable width can be also a scary stage. There are a lot of warp goals here. We're only going to play, I believe, 6 of these 10 remaining stages. Time is coming up relatively soon here. A minute or two, you know, probably like closer to 2. It's when I cross the goal tape on Destiny. Just a little heads up for you there. A green goal on Striker, because if we were to take the red goal, we would actually skip this red goal here on Planets. Shout out to Complex Plane for the setup that I'm about to go for.
Complex planets. Not too complex at all when you get down to it.
Nailed it.
That strat rocks.
That's such a flashy strat.
That strat right there, that tech, you can call that complex tech actually. That particular wall boost on World 10 walls has been tested on a lot of stages recently that have similar walls. It's a very, very effective way to build up a lot of speed really quick. So, fast, in conclusion.
Busy system on me again. I'm really bad at this stage. Oh no. There's a funny little setup for this. I think I'm neutraling too early.
Early, yes.
Okay, thank you. You know this one better than I do. There we go.
Nice.
Peter, aren't we like 3rd and 4th in this category or something?
We might actually be snuggled on the leaderboards together at this point.
I think we are.
That's exciting. I haven't submitted my 109. I'm a coward and a fraud.
Oh, what?
We both have 109s, right?
Yeah.
Together on the boards. Nice. It's good to, this was like one of those fun things to learn together with friends.
Wow, I died on Destiny. That's not normal. That's fine. We're still like absurdly ahead of estimate, actually.
Wow, yeah, you were on, you know, nice solid mid 1x base and you gave it 120, right?
Yeah, I spent like 2 minutes dying on construction. I'm surprised.
You were on the run of your life. You pulled off some nutty time saves that no one's pulling off in Ultimate this run. You earned yourself a nice sub-us estimate.
That's
and
also
a couple Destiny deaths for fun. Also, time stops.
Yes. No, that's not true. Stop paying enough attention.
Well, you got plenty of time, hosts who are in charge of the timer, to really get this down. The time will stop when the goal tape breaks on this stage.
I've like never died to this stage.
But don't stop the time exactly when the goal tape breaks, because that'd be a first frame. You want to do it like a couple frames after the goal tape breaks. Be careful.
Oh yeah,
very serious, legit run.
Oh.
PB pace. Not really.
Please. Time. I should note that's normally a GameCube, but because this was originally released on Xbox and PlayStation 2, it doesn't really make sense. Anyway, that was a 115 something, which is honestly pretty good for no reset, especially with all the shenanigans that happened.
Yeah, you played a bonus stage for fun. It was great. I had fun just looking at Ultimate and just enjoying all the little details within it. That was an amazing run. All the things that went down.
No,
one of the best I've ever seen. Oh, we're speaking in sync.
Yeah, we do this a lot, Peter. Peter and I.
You're the runner.
We do this a lot, baby. We try to like stream together. We try to stream together because I think we work really well together, like as a commentary team. But the only flaw is that we talk over each other by accident all the time.
It only really started just now, though, so we did great for this run.
Thank you for the compliments. Thank you everyone who was watching. I know I'm not done. I know.
done though.
Yep, you are.
Thank you for having me, Helix. This was really fun. Great marathon. Thank you for having me, everyone, all the hosts, restreamers. Thankless job right there. You don't see them, but they're putting this stream on. But I'll be off.
Thank you
soon.
for commentating. Y'all should go follow Peter, twitch.tv/PetresInc, PETRESINC. Really good Monkey Ball 2 player. Also a Celeste runner, Bowser's Inside Story runner, very entertaining streamer in general. Honestly, I would personally say one of my favorite streamers.
You rock.
I didn't ask how we were doing this. Are we going to intermission or something while I swap over? We obviously do need to do a commentator swap, so.
I gotta get out of here.
Cool.
All right.
I'll see y'all in a minute then.
Goodbye. Good luck on your next run.
Thank you.